I'm saying? Yeah, set this up like this. For those that's coming in, I hope you can hear me well. I'm doing this on the iPad, so I don't know how this look. I don't know how this sound. Um, I'm not really too pressed about the quality of this particular live feed. So for those that are looking for those upgrades, it won't be on this live. So, whoops. Get some people some time to come in. Mario, I do gotta hit you back. I'm sorry, bro. It's been a lot. It's been a lot going on, man. Forgive me. A lot of people have hit me up. I haven't, gotten back to everybody yet. Uh, let's see. Solo hits was what's up? MH, what's going on? Low Rider, what's up? What up, Wayne? I gotta call you too. Some shit came through the phone after you left. I gotta talk to you about. I was watching your old videos. I appreciate that. Appreciate that support. So we're gonna get into it, man. Whew. I don't even know where to start. Jay saw you on 75 in Georgia a while back. Yeah, that must have been a good while back. Must have been a good while back. I got so used to wearing that, I ordered a couple for me at home. Yeah, that shit crazy, bro. Like they got me hooked up decent too. I got the joint. It's in my pocket. Hold on. I got if I get it out of my pocket, yeah. They got me hooked up to this joint that I gotta walk around with for my heart. But I'm gonna explain all that in a minute. I guess we can kind of try to dissect everything that has happened in the last I guess the last week. I'm not gonna keep trying to pull this thing up. Y'all just got to see my chest. I don't care. So I think the last time that I was on YouTube, um, it was the on the tail end of the back and forth with those other YouTubers. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna reopen that can of worms. That is done. It's so funny how things in life happen to where last week you think something else was so significant to you and so significant to your life, and some other things happen and you just realize how insignificant things and people and situations are in the grand scheme of things. And that's what happened, man. Last week, I had the back and forth with Trucker Brown. The situation with LoShawn, and all of us kind of going back and forth. More so me and TB. Me and Lo are good, you know what I mean? We've spoken offline, so shout out to Lo and his family. And, that just seemed like the biggest thing at the time. Like, what the fuck, J and TB, like, you know what I mean? And, I don't know, I guess that just got so insignificant because real life started to happen. And real life just kept happening. And now here we are. So, for those who have been following me since the beginning of my journey, you remember that um, when I went to CRST and I started my training, um, the reason that I left CRST and didn't go through their program as a as a company driver was because my grandfather had got sick, and that was in 2016 is when we found out he had cancer. I found that out while I was in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and that is why I left CRST. It wasn't anything that I had planned to do. It wasn't something that was premeditated. It was just like, yo, your granddad fell out in North Carolina. They transporting him. They talking about cancer. And I remember getting that call. Matter of fact, because I think Controversial, shout out to Controversial, he was in the room when my mama called me and told me. And I remember because I started crying then. And he actually, like, left out of the rooms, like, yo, me give you some space and stuff. Um, so that's, for those who ever, like, think that I ever, like, was intentionally trying to screw over CRST, I promise that wasn't the case. Now, I didn't go back because of all the things that I was hearing from, Contra and all the other people who were on their trainer's truck, and the money they were making or not making. So I didn't come back, and that's why I ended up going to Trans Am. But the reason that I ended up packing my shit and leaving in the middle of the day was because I just could not stop thinking about my grandfather, and I had to get out of there and I had to go check on him. Well, unfortunately, that same cancer in the last week is the cancer that ended up taking my granddad out. It started, um, I can't remember where it started. I think it started in his chest, and it just kept spreading. When he first got diagnosed in 2016, um, they was giving him like 5 to 8 months, if I remember correctly. But he fought it for 5 years. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, it caught up to him. It caught up to him, and it caught up to him. So uh, he got admitted to the emergency room. Then he went to the rehab, and he was supposed to go from the rehab to the back home. We had got him a hospital bed, wheelchair, and we were trying to figure out how we were gonna get nurses at the house. We were just trying to, because he couldn't walk anymore. It was just a lot. Um, but unfortunately, he started seizing, um, and when he started seizing, they had to they sedated him. They had to sedate him and admitted him. And about Tuesday of last week is when I got the call from my mom's, that they was giving him a couple of days. The cancer, he has formed tumors in his brain, and he was just kind of in and out of it. He had lost all his functions. He really couldn't do anything, and he was getting closer to the vegetable state, I guess. So he ended up passing on the 16th. They transferred him to a hospice. Um, he was relaxed. And he was calm, and so that was that. That happened on the 16th, and the day after that, I think that was the 16th. I can't remember if it was a Wednesday. I think that was a Wednesday. Well, 2 days later, that Friday, this past Friday, I woke up, and of course, I've been grieving, stressing, crying. It's been a lot, and I woke up Friday. My heart rate was 194. I used my wife's Apple Watch to check it. Um, and it just would not go down. I had took my blood pressure medicine. I tried doing my breathing exercises, trying to get it to come down, and it just wouldn't budge. And it got to a point, man, where I just what's up, Corey? I see you. Like I just started feeling tired. I started sweating. It was just like a weird feeling, and so I ended up calling 911. Wife called 911, and they had to come and administer. I can't think what that medicine is called. It's like the third time this happened, where they put it in my vein, and it drops my heart rate from like 100. It dropped it from like 194 to like 89, just like that. It just drops instantaneously. And they took me to the emergency. They brought me here to Riverside. They brought me here on Friday. However, they wanted to keep me because they was telling me about my kidneys was looking bad. They gotten worse, and there was all these things. But I had to I had to make the arrangements for my grandfather. You know what I mean? Um, and make sure he was straight. His funeral service. We still kind of in the process of doing that. unfortunately, the thing about, funerals, the unfortunate side that, you have to talk about that you might not want to talk about is you got to look at the financial side of it. You know what I mean? So, um, it's a lot of different ways to look at it and a lot of different things that I can say. But the reality is I'm just blessed to be in a position to be able to bury my grandfather. You know what I mean? So I needed to be there on that Friday, this past Friday, to make sure everything went smooth. Need to know the amount of money I need to dish out, and again, not in no, it's the same thing I told my family. Like, look, this ain't no braggadocious shit. This ain't about who got money, who don't. I'm just trying to do my man's right. You know what I mean? And whatever the cost, we gonna make sure he right. It ain't about, again, it ain't about showing off. It ain't about none of that. We family. You know what I mean? This man is probably the most important man in my life. So no, it ain't even a question of, you know what I mean? So I needed to be there Friday to handle that. Um, so did that Friday. Started making arrangements. Got everything situated, as situated as it could be, anyways. Emotions are still very high, so trying to, it's an interesting thing, man. And I guess anyone who has gone through this can speak to it. When you're trying to, in the height of your emotion, make business decisions, you know what I mean, like money decisions. Um, it's tough. It really is, you know, because it's tough. That's all I can say. It's very tough. But anyways, so got past Friday. Saturday, I spent all day at my grandma's house. Family come from out in town. And it was actually great, man. We got to sit around, reminisce about them, and just really had a good time. Had a family meeting on some things, and had a productive day. Everything was going good. Sunday, yesterday, woke up, was using the bathroom. Damn, heart rate started going crazy again. Got my wife's iWatch, 164, 165, 166 beats per minute. I'm like, shit, okay, and same thing, tried to take my blood pressure medicine, doubled up on it, started taking, my breathing treatments and things like that as far as my, blowing out, trying to get it to go down, no luck. Um, and this time, because a lot of my family members were mad at me, um, on Friday when I checked myself out of the emergency room because they didn't release me Friday. Actually, signed myself out, and I said, yeah, I'll be back. I'll come back. I got to go do these funeral arrangements. And so when it happened again on Sunday, um, first thing in my mind was like, I got to go back. It's like I can't keep playing with this. I don't know what's going on with my heart. I don't know. I'm getting pains in my chest. I gotta go. I gotta go. You know what I mean? And so I drove myself, with 164 beats per minute. I drove myself to the emergency room, and that was Sunday morning, and I've been here ever since. Um, yeah, I've been here ever since. So what's going on is it's a mixture of things. Um, why my heart keeps jumping up, I don't know. I still got to see a heart doctor about that. But the main thing is my kidneys. My kidneys are getting worse. I don't vape. No, I don't vape. Um, my kidneys are getting worse. They're saying that my kidneys are down to about 8% as far as how they work. And my kidney disease has progressed to stage 5. So, hey honey, I got a load to Willsburg Friday. Let me know if you need anything. Nah, I'm cool, bro. I appreciate that though. I'm cool. Um, what was I about to say? Yeah, so drink. I don't drink like that no more. Surprising, you know what I mean? That's one of the things me and my mom was talking about. And I told her I kind of lost my taste for alcohol. I just don't really drink like that. Not like I used to. Um, so I don't know, man. I think the biggest damage, sidebar that is probably what has been done to my kidneys, from what the doctors told me, is probably had high blood pressure since I was an adult, so 18. But I didn't really start taking high blood pressure medication until I was a truck driver, so 2016. So I turned 18 in, what was that, 2009? So from 2009 until 2016, uh, I just went with nothing. It was uncontrolled blood pressure, and it tore my kidneys up. It tore my kidneys up, man. And so where I sit now, hey boo, I see you. Where I sit now is that I have stage 5 kidney disease, and I got surgery tomorrow. What the surgery tomorrow is to um, put the joint in my arm to prepare me to. I got to be on dialysis. So you know, it sucks. However, they were trying to see if they wanted to put me on it now. Um, but what they're saying is that I've stabilized. I'm passing urine, so it's not like my kidneys are all the way shut down. So we may be able. Do you drink Red Bulls? No, I don't drink any energy drinks. No caffeine. Um, what was I saying? I hate when I do that. Hold on, it's gonna come back to me. Give me a minute. Damn, I forgot. Hold on, a message. Okay, sorry. Oh, the joint in my arm. Thank you, thank you. I hate when I do that. So this is how is this going to affect you driving? Well, I don't drive anymore, anyways. Lockout man. That's the one blessing in this, is that I have put myself in a position. That was one of the reasons why I did want to get out. A lot of people kept asking me like, "Yo, why are you home every day out of the truck, and you only got 3 trucks?" And I've been fortunate enough to make money with my trucks and my referral money to where I don't need to drive trucks, and so it gives me an opportunity to tackle my health, because I do think that a lot of my health things I kind of ignored. Um, that's me, JJ. Miss you. How old? I'm 30. A lot of the my health stuff I've kind of just ignored, because I was an over the road truck driver. As an over the road truck driver, you don't want to miss but so much time. If you live in check to check, you're not sitting on a lot of money, which is everybody for the most part. I don't care what nobody say. Fleet owners, business owners, a lot of us are living check to check. You know what I mean? Like, or I won't say check to check, but a lot of us just can't stop making money for a long period of time. You know what I mean? It's just not. That's not a braggadocious thing. That's not a flexing. That's nothing. Like, I don't care how much Jeff Bezos can't just stop making money. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the reality of it. But anyways, to go back to what Lockout Man said, yes, I am blessed because, I'm able to, my business is able to continue to go. I've been still running the business from the hospital room, checking on my drivers. I just had a truck that was down, needed 4 new batteries, got those replaced. Now the alternator had to be replaced, just replaced that. So that was about $1,600 worth of work that just got done. Got another truck that got to get an air dryer replaced. I don't think they had a new one, so we got to refurbish one. Whatever keeps the truck moving. So that's getting done now. I got my other truck is in the body shop still from when it got hit. But that driver is on home time, so he probably won't be back out till Wednesday. But um, the good thing about that situation is the person that hit him, I have been keeping in contact with them, so they're gonna pay out of pocket for those repairs. So I just gotta wait for them to finish with the quote, on the hood and paint and all that. And once I get that number, I can forward that to that owner, and it's gonna pay for that. So still been able to run the business. Um, Still been able to do everything uh, that needs to be done. Um, and I'm still gonna get back into my promotion of VL. We got a bunch of trucks that's coming. I think between now and August, they got like 40 trucks coming. So back on my recruiter bag. Company drivers. They're talking about raising company driver pay. That's a conversation I just had today, with an undisclosed source. So I'm just still gonna stay up to date on that stuff, man. VL Money Team, y'all already know the vibes, man. It's VL for life, man. VL, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't care what y'all say. VL has taken such good care of your boy. Like it's just to the point now where it's just like it's just love, man. You know what I mean? I just can't help it. It's love. They really have made this fleet owner thing very easy for me. I'm gonna just be honest. They have made this shit so easy. Like, to me, VL is a higher paying mega carrier at this point. If I'm being honest with you guys, if you're willing to lease a truck at a Swift or a CR England or a Prime or a JB Hunt, you need to come to VL because it's a better paying mega carrier. I just that's what I believe, but I ain't about to get into that bag right now. Let me go back and read some of these comments. Bear with me. This is going to affect you, Joe. How have you gone through dialysis? No, I've never done dialysis before. You're young. Prayers. Appreciate that. People on dialysis can't drive trucks or have a CDL, correct? Yeah, that is correct. That's definitely correct. With dialysis, whether you do it at home or you have to go there, you have to do it like 3-4 times a week. So it's almost impossible. And doing dialysis, it drains you. It makes you very tired. I've heard a comparison to chemo. And how it drains your body. So, oh, that's what I never finished. The plan is number one, I got to lose the weight. It's not even a fad thing no more. With this, the fasting, whatever. I have to lose the weight. Once I lose the weight and get to a certain level, weight level, I'll be able to get a kidney transplant. As of right now, we are 80% sure that my brother will be able to give me his kidney. We think that he has the universal blood or whatever. But we're going to, get the test done and check on that. But if that's the case, it's just a matter of me losing the weight. And losing the weight and getting down to a size to where it's safe for me to have the surgery, as well as be able, because the main thing is, like, they could give me a kidney right now, but with the lifestyle choices that I've made and my weight and my health, I'll just ruin that kidney. You know what I mean? What's the point of getting a brand new engine if you ain't gonna put no oil in that engine either? You know what I mean? So, I have to change the lifestyle, eat better, show them that I'm willing to, I can maintain a healthy diet so that when the transplant is done, that I can maintain that kidney. So, it's a lot to take in. It's gonna be a journey. It's gonna be a journey. That's just the best way to put it. It's gonna be a journey. Let me go back to some of these comments, man. People in see you going through it. I'll keep you in my prayers. Appreciate that. Glad to see you doing well. Also, are you going to try fasting again? I don't know, Mr. Black. Me and my wife are kind of trying to figure out the best way in going forward. We're gonna do it together. Change the eating regimen of the entire family, and we just gonna try to figure out. I think I'm supposed to meet with a dietitian tomorrow, or tomorrow, day after tomorrow, whenever. Before I leave the hospital, I'll meet with a dietitian, I believe, to try to figure out the best meal plan moving forward. So I'm not sure about fasting. I don't foresee me doing like no long-term water fast, but definitely maybe some type of intermittent fasting could be done. Just whatever is sustainable is the main thing. Hold on, right quick. Bear with me. One of my drivers messaging me. Okay. Sorry, guys. Look, I'm taking this off. Look, y'all just want to see my titties. I don't care. I'm in the hospital. I don't give a fuck. These gowns is the worst. Let me go read some of these comments. Bear with me. Need your opinion. Jay Swift is calling me, and CRT is calling me as well. Which one? I definitely think Swift. Swift would be a better fit, in my opinion. After Hater, the heart, kidney, and liver got to be in sync for sure. Are you going to consider weight loss surgery? I don't know. At this point, if I'm being honest, whatever's gonna keep me alive. I got a 6-year-old and I got a 5-month old. And we want more kids. So I'm only we've only been married 6 years. I'm 30 years old. You know what I mean? So whatever is gonna keep me alive is on the table at this point. If I'm being honest, would I prefer to lose weight the traditional way, um, the holistic way? Absolutely. But to be any more stubborn and hard headed than what I've been at this point could be deadly, and that's just not a risk that I can afford to take. I mean, I'm just being honest with you, man. Just watching these things with my grandfather, and what dealing with the mourning process is like when life insurance isn't all the way where you want it to be, and you have to deal with the business of a funeral, um, with family that is still high in emotion, and different people want different things, and you know, I just can't imagine me leaving my family like that. And as of right now, I don't have life insurance. I thought I had life insurance. I applied for it, but come to find out I had been denied, because of my weight. I have to get down to at least 350 pounds, to be approved for any type of life. So I can't imagine leaving my family behind, and you know uh, putting them in a situation to where they gotta scramble to make some money to bury me, or I just couldn't imagine no shit like that. So, um, like all options are on the table. Is the best way I could put that. Um, I had the liver transplant in September, bro. It was epic. I cheated death 3 times, Jay. That's crazy. Try juicing. It's a documentary called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. I recommend. Yeah, I've watched that. I've actually watched it twice. I just discipline, man. I could never be disciplined. Um, Praying for a speedy recovery. I appreciate that. Bro, I can help you lose the weight. I lost 100 pounds in 6 months. I was 330. I'm now 216. Praying for you, bro. Stop fast tracking your calories and create a calorie deficit. Okay. Damn, bro. Wishing you a speedy recovery. Appreciate that explanation, thoughts. Uh, my brother was on dialysis for 7 years. He's 29 now. Got a kidney 9 months ago. He take his CDL test Thursday. Word. And that's the beautiful thing about it, man. Is for so long I was afraid of dialysis because I just kind of thought that was kind of like a death sentence. You know what I mean? Like, but I guess things have changed. And I'm hearing more testimonies and stories of people who have got on dialysis and got off of it. You know what I mean? They got on it, did it for a year or two, lost weight, got a kidney, and they're doing fine now. So and who knows, man? According to the kidney doctor that I met with earlier today, they're not 100% ready to put me on it right now. They can, they're saying like 6 to 8 weeks. But who knows what happens? Maybe I lose some weight, some things change, my numbers stabilize, and I don't have to go on it. You know what I mean? I don't know. But again, at this point, it's not about personal preference anymore. And I think that's what I've done for so long is that I've made decisions based off of what I wanted to do versus what I needed to do or what needed to be done. What's the best thing for my family? And I can't do that anymore. It's out of the question. Um, it makes no sense to build this business, have this great working relationship with VL, make this money and do the things that I'm able to do to just die. What I mean? And then it's over. You know what I mean? Like, the way I look at it now is that if I'm able to, let's say I live to 70, 40 years, let's say I live another 40 years, and if I can continue the path of success business wise that I've been doing, man, another 40 years, man, I can change the face of my families. You know what I mean? I'm not saying we're gonna be Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, but we can definitely be, better than what we've been in the past generations. You know what I mean? But that type of stuff takes time, and in order for that to happen, you got to be here. You know what I mean? So, um, you know, Let me read some comments. Appreciate that, Contra. Once you get with the dietitian, find meals that you can enjoy but will fit the diet restrictions. If you jump into something strict like one meal a day, you'll probably cheat. Check out Greg Deuce. Okay. What happened? Hope you feel better. Fast woman, you gained back double the weight. That's what happened to me. I just tracked my calories and worked out 7 days a week, bro, and the weight melted off, bro, for sure. It took longer to use it for my brother to get kidney because he has the rarest blood type. I don't even know what my blood type is, if I'm being honest. Let's see. Dr. CB can help. Accountability, Jay. No shot at all. I'm rooting for you. Appreciate that, I guess. I think that's a compliment. I don't know. So yeah, so that's the update. That's what's going on, man. Like I said, I got this IV. I got all these IVs and stuff in me, and I got all kind of needles put in me. But I feel fine. You know what I mean? It's just been a lot, man. You know what I mean? It's been a hell of a week between my granddad, me being in the hospital, dealing with everything that comes with, family coming together, maintaining the business. Business never sleeps. Everybody want to be the boss. Everybody want to be in charge. You know what I mean? But you still got to be able to run stuff from the hospital room. So it's either gonna make me or break me. That's just where I'm at with it. I'm not gonna come up here and sound, oh, woe is me, because at the end of the day, it's my fault. Like, we can skip all the, sentimental. It's my fault. This is all my fault. I can't come up here and blame nobody else. Can't blame McDonald's, Pizza Hut. This is something I've known about. I've been knowing about. They've been telling me protein been leaking in my urine since I was 18 years old, and I just, thought I was Superman. Thought I could ignore it. I'll handle it when I handle it. But I'm 30 now. I'm not 22. I'm not 16. I'm 30. I'm 30 years old. So even though 30 is considered still young to some people, 30 is old enough to get to die behind some of this shit. You know what I mean? I got sleep apnea. I got high blood pressure. I have kidney disease. Any which can kill me. Some slow. The high blood pressure kill you slow. You know what I mean? The sleep apnea could kill you in your sleep, and the kidney disease kill you slow. So it's a wake up call. I mean, that's no other way of looking at it. I'm not saying that I'm admitting defeat, because I'm not gonna let this defeat me, because I feel like I've come too far to go out like this. I don't know. Maybe I'm stubborn, maybe I'm ignorant. I just don't think that I've come this far in life to just it be over this. You know what I mean? So I'm not finna feel sorry for myself. I don't need nobody feeling sorry for me. I got two boys that need me, and whatever I got to do to be around for them is all that matter. You know what I mean? So, and like I said, on the bright side, man, I could have been an over the road truck driver, still out there driving, hustling, and ignoring this. But again, I'm blessed to be in a position to where I can be home, still make money, to pay my bills, work on my health, and get this stuff taken care of. You know what I mean? I'm still looking to expand some things in the business. Everything that I still want to do business wise, I'm still going to be able to do working from home. And that's I cannot iterate that enough, how much of a blessing that is, because it could have been a bunch of different ways how this could have happened. I could have, my heart rate could have been 190 and I could have been in Wyoming. I could have been in Cali. You know what I mean? I could have been in Texas chasing money. You know what I mean? That's what everybody talk about. It. Chase money, chase money, chase money. What the rates at? What the market going to do? How much you paying for your truck payment? You leasing the truck, you buying a cash truck, whatever. I could have been out there chasing all that shit, and then, my health going to shit. I got a cash truck, though, but my health going to shit. And then, and I think that's a lot of drivers out here. We get so caught up in the money, get so caught up in being successful, looking cool on YouTube, but we kind of lose track of the things that really matter. And one of those things is our health. There's a lot of unhealthy guys out here, man. Shout out to SoCal. He was unhealthy, he was big, and he did what he had to do to take care of himself, and it changed him as a person. You know what I mean? I'm hoping to replicate something to that effect, whether I do it the traditional way the surgery way. At this point, it don't matter for me, man. However I got to do it, that's how I'm trying to do it, man. That's how I'm trying to do it. So let me see some of these. Family support is needed in these times. How the missus doing? She she hanging in there, man. It's a lot for her. You know, she it's a lot. It is. You know, she mad at me. Yeah. I mean, I understand. You know, I'm her husband. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't start this family for me to just die and leave her with 2 kids. So, you know, she just, um, she mad. She mad. That's just the quickest way. She mad at me because, I know better. I've been knowing better. And, so she kind of, she's kind of getting a lot stricter with, what I'm eating and staying on top of that stuff. So, this is, a little different from what I'm used to with her. Normally she, is kind of gone along with whatever I decided I'm gonna do, but she kind of now it's kind of like, nah, nigga. Like, they like on Friday when the ambulance came, they had to come in and slow my heart down in front of my son. Like my son was in there with his cousin, my little nephew, whatever, and I'm sitting on the sofa, drooped over, sweating, and he looking at me like, "Yo, Dad, what's wrong?" And then now he sees ambulance people come in there, strap me up to this chair, put this medicine in me, and hold on.
We've got some meds for you.
Okay, for sure.
Are you watching the movie?
No, I'm doing a little live feed on my YouTube.
Oh, got you. I was gonna get an update.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it in a minute.
Yeah, have to get a rundown if it's worth watching.
Kevin Hart don't disappoint too often.
No, he don't. I love him in the movie. I like him too because it's always like, I don't know, it's funny, but it's, some of the movies are, like his movies, most of the time you can take your kids to.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta take my medicine.
All right, so we got your amlodipine.
Mm-hmm.
You got heparin. You gotta get that.
Oh, that needle.
Shot. Yeah.
Oh man.
You got labetalol for your blood pressure.
Okay.
Minoxidil. All right, and that's what you're getting tonight.
Okay.
And I'm gonna scan your bracelet. You tell me your name and your birthday if you don't want them to know.
Oh, it's all good. Jamar Harlan, 2291.
All right.
Thank you. You don't want my identity. I got bad credit. I pay everything cash. They steal it, they bring it back. I see you married to the Miles. Fussing at me. Some of these comments. Shout out to everybody checking in. All of this. Take care of yourself. Feel better. Your family needs you. Praying for you. Appreciate that. It's just tough to watch, Jay. I'm truly praying for you, my God. Appreciate that. I appreciate that, Jay Moss. You ain't have to do that, man. You ain't have to do that, but I appreciate it, though.
I'm gonna sign off on this heparin.
Okay.
Hey, Jess. Thank you.
And that heparin, that's the what, for the blood clots?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the blood thinner.
I'm coming, y'all.
Alright, you good? You got a, alcohol wipe?
I do not. I'll go
You
grab you one.
I've never prepared anything. Alright, I'll open up the meds first.
Did they do they have any update on the time of the surgery tomorrow?
Let me see if they put it in yet.
Yeah, I got a couple for you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
No, they don't have the time in,
Okay.
but, usually we'll get like an OR schedule, around 4.
4 a.m.
And,
Okay.
yeah, so if I see it and, you're awake, I'll let you know.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't wanna wake you up to tell you. You should be able to get some sleep. Are you having any pain anywhere?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Is there any snacks I can get you? Cause you know after midnight.
No, I'm not even hungry for real.
Okay.
This orange juice is all I'm good with.
Do you want some more orange juice?
Yeah, I can take some more. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
Can't eat no more after midnight. I got 3 hours.
Here are your pills.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
All right, how we? Back of the arm or the stomach?
Yeah, we can do the back of the
All
arm.
right, let's do that.
I'm gonna use some alcohol. Wipe the arm. Okay.
Thank
you. Yep. Okay. All right, I'm gonna grab you some more orange juice, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, make sure if if you feel like you do want a snack or something, just call me, let me know.
Yes, ma'am.
And, do you want your fruit over there?
Oh, no, it's cool. I'm cool.
All right. I'll be right back with your orange juice.
Okay. What happened, bro? You're gonna be thinner than Somali and you stay at the hospital food too long. Yeah, that's a fact. Reggie Rod, I see you. What happened? Nah, my kidney's gone bad, man. That shot they just gave me, that was for I guess for blood clots. It's keeping it's a blood thinner. So, I forgot what it's called. Heparin. I think that's what it's called, heparin. It's for blood clots and all that shit. So, it's the first time I've ever had that shot consistently. I mean, it's like the 3rd time they didn't give it to me.
I don't know how many. Want I just grab a handful?
Oh yeah, that'll work. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem at all.
All right, let me get back in these. Being black put us at a greater risk for high blood pressure. It's not just you going to fight, Jay. Appreciate it. You got the most talkative nurse in the hospital. Nah, she cool, man. She mad cool. Praying for you, Jay. Get better. Hey, appreciate that. Hey, appreciate the money, y'all. Look, y'all know me, man. I don't really do the begging joint. So any money given, I appreciate it, man. You know what I mean? If any of my friends and family from my Facebook and Instagram I'm up here, I appreciate all that donated that money. With helping me burying my granddad. Definitely appreciate that. That's like I say, just letting me know, stressing even more that I got to get life insurance because I just can't. Man, let me tell you something, bro. It costs about 10 to 20 grand to bury your loved ones. Shout out, all right, no hippie, stay up, man. It take about 10 to 20 grand, and that's to put them in the ground. I mean, 10 to 15 grand to put them in the ground. You know what I mean? If you want to put them in the wall, like in the top part or anything like that, you talking about 7, 8 grand alone, 9 grand alone. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it, I'm paying for it, so I give you the split. All right, boom. My granddad life insurance was 10 bands. The funeral home cost was like 8 grand. So that left 2 grand over. The burial was altogether it's gonna be like 4 grand. Or it was like 6 grand, but when you take the 2 grand left over from the life insurance, like 4 grand left. So that's what I gotta come out the pocket with, is the 4 grand for that. But like I say, I'm not, this ain't no GoFundMe. I'm gonna pay that. This is my grandfather we talking about. So it's not even, you know what I mean? I got my nigga. Like, please, I got my nigga. So I'm gonna pay that, get my man taken care of. I'm gonna get his tombstone eventually. And then, we got the repast. So the money that the people have donated, so far people have donated like $700. So that 700 is gonna go towards the repast that we're gonna do after the funeral. So if anybody in here, it's 127. If any of y'all, for family and friends that have donated on Instagram and Facebook that sent that money, I just want to let y'all know I appreciate that, man. That's love, you know what I mean? So I definitely feel, but yeah, as well as to the guys that, I think that's guilty, and the guy that donated that $50. Hey man, I appreciate it, man. You know what I mean? It's love. So, do you have lupus? Nah, not that I know of. That whole life insurance life insurance is crazy, man. Life insurance is definitely crazy for anybody that don't know. Just try to only thing I could tell y'all with the life insurance joint, man, just try to get it as young as possible. If you 18 right now, get it. 25, get it. 30, whatever, get that shit. Cause, unfortunately with my grandfather, once he was diagnosed with certain things, it was just impossible, man. It was just tough. And, with the cost of funerals, man, I mean, like I say, you're gonna need, just to bury them, 10 to 15 to 20. It's no joke, man. These people, if you find some good people, they'll work with you and all that, and that's cool. But some of these funeral homes and cemeteries, man, it's strictly business, man. It's strictly business. If you don't got that money, they don't care. They just, hey, look, go and cremate them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit crazy. Like I said, this is the first time I really had to deal with something like this. My father died, but me and my father wasn't close. My older brother died, but we was close, but we weren't super close. So I wasn't involved with the planning of his funeral. So this is the first time, and even with my great grandmother, all her shit was laid out. Like, she had the insurance, everything was paid for. It was already taken care of. But with my granddad, this is the first time that I see the like just everything, man. Like, from the time and he's in the hospital and he's still alive, and I'm telling you what's about to happen, to you know not knowing when it's soon enough to have that conversation, because you don't want to talk about him like he's not here anymore, but it's coming, so you gotta, and then it's happening, and then it happened, and then now you gotta try to, what I mean? It's a lot. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, I wouldn't wish this shit on nobody. I wouldn't wish this shit on Trucker Brown, LoShawn, D-Roz, nobody. Like, what I mean? I know people think that I got this vendetta against these gentlemen. Not at all, man. I wouldn't wish no shit like this on nobody, man. It's a lot to take in, man. You feel me? So, but nonetheless, we gonna get through it. We gonna get through it. Same thing with my health shit, man. I'm gonna get through it. I'm not gonna come up here, play victim, and woe is me and all this, man. It's either I'm gonna do it or I'm not. That's just what it is, man. I'm gonna lose the weight. I'm gonna change the course of my life, change my health, live a long life, or I'm not. But or not is not an option, man. I got kids, so yeah, man. Let me go back and see, make sure I miss. I appreciate that. $14.99 Rich Music. I definitely appreciate that. Facts just buried my mother last month. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Between this medical shit and going through with my granddad, you just really see how much of a business everything is, man. It's fucking crazy. Like, it's more expensive to die than it is to live. Like, from what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the plan. Taking advantage of working from home. Like I say, thank God that I'm home. Thank God. Like, I couldn't imagine having to try to drive a truck, or what I mean. Thank God. It's just funny, God. They say God work in mysterious ways. Y'all know me. I'm not the biggest religious dude, but I mean, it's kind of hard to. It's kind of like, it's just so crazy how everything worked out. I'm home full time now, so I have the full time to give my energy to my health. My grandfather, unfortunately passing, but I'm blessed to be in a situation to be able to take care of his situation. Like, if this would have been a year ago when I was still trying to figure shit out, I wouldn't have been able to offer nothing but some advice. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be able to help with nothing. Like, kind of like a lot of my other family members, they just doing all talk. And it's like, okay, this sound good, but when it comes time to this, what's up? And everybody quiet. So, that would have been me a year ago, 2 years ago, when I was job hopping and flip flopping and shit like that. So, again, man, like, I'm definitely looking at the silver lining and all this, to be able to, stuff is gonna happen. Like, that's just what, death is gonna happen, health shit gonna happen. But, how we are positioned when it happens can dictate a lot. If we position correctly, it's just a speed bump. We get through it, we keep pushing. But if we are positioned incorrectly, these are the type of things that ruin people's lives. People never recover from this type of stuff. You know what I mean? Come in. How you doing?
Hello, Mr. Holden.
Yes.
My name is V. I'm the respiratory therapist.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, sir. I come to see if you want to wear the mask CPAP tonight.
I got my own.
You got your own?
Yeah, I brought mine from home.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got,
Yeah.
do you need anything?
No, sir.
All right, good.
Thank you.
You have a nice evening.
You too,
okay?
man.
Okay.
Yeah, they had to give me one of the hospital CPAPs, and I still be sleeping with my CPAP. So that's what they was checking on and shit like that. So, say God bless in Jesus Christ's name. Hey, appreciate that, man. But so yeah, man, that's really all I got, man. I ain't want to come up here too long. I ain't coming up here no sad story and all that. It ain't even that type of time, man. Life happens, man, and you do what you can to get through it. And hopefully you become better because of it. So that's the way I'm looking at it. I'm moving like I would hope my grandfather would move, and just take care of shit, handle shit. You know what I mean? No questions asked. That's the type of man he was, and that's just what I'm going to keep representing. You know what I mean? Everything. It's so funny. I was thinking about it. For as much credit as I always tried to give any other men, for who I am, I'm not like anybody else as much as I'm like my granddad with how I am with people, just like wanting to help people and do for people and just, everything I am, like who I am is, my grandfather. So, it's just, the best way I can honor him, is to do it like he would do it, if not better, man. Take care of my family, mend some relationships that, I had a lot of relationships in the last week, family wise, that, I just reached out, was like, look, man, I'm sorry. You feel me? And I got some other people that, I'm probably going to do that with, maybe later versus sooner. But like my cousin, for those who remember my cousin, who failed the drug test back in December, and we had that falling out, I reached out to him, like, hey, man, look, cuz we're going to see each other at this funeral. Like, let's chop it up. And, we were able to have that conversation. Some other family members, able to have conversations with them and just be honest and because at the end of the day, man, like family is family, no matter how you feel about them. What they done did, it is what it is, man. You my blood of my blood. So that's So besides that, I think that's it, man. Like I say, I was kind of bored, so I just said, fuck it, let me get on what was that? Don't fail. Let me get on YouTube, talk to my people, let them know what's going on. Hadn't did a video a couple days, almost a week anyway. So moving forward, I really don't see me being on YouTube too as much. I keep saying that, but main thing is my health journey. You know what I mean? And I could say, do the cliche thing. I'm gonna make a YouTube about my health journey. It ain't about that, man. What I have to prove is not for me to prove to YouTube, you know what I mean? Like, and I think that's one of my issues with this whole weight loss thing is I always say, let me lose weight for YouTube. Like, let me record this journey for YouTube, you know what I mean? And trying to do it for the wrong reasons, you know what I mean? And so, if I post some shit up here, I do, but it won't be the sole focus of, I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But, what else? Besides that, man, it's just about, could you please listen to the book, Proverbs and 48 Laws of Power, while you are sitting there? I'll check it out. And then you got a second chance. Take advantage of this to change your life. Yeah, that's what, it's funny you say that, Rich Music. That's what the ER doctor told me. He was like, look, man, this is a wake up call. He was like, like, this is something that could kill you. To be serious, like, this is legit something that could kill me. Like, kidney failure kills people. Uncontrolled high blood pressure kills people. It may not be, a instantaneous death, but, over the course of time, these type of things wear your body out. You know what I mean? So, it's the way I look at it. 10 years from now, 15 years from now, I'll look back and be like, yo, this 2 week period where all this shit happened, because it has been a lot of shit. All this shit that happened, will be, what did it? The YouTube shit, the falling out with Trucker Brown and all that foolishness. All three of my trucks going down at the same time. Drivers want to quit on me. Freaking, what else? Being admitted to the hospital, my grandfather, and then all the family mess that come with that. Is, again, I'm gonna look back and be like, yo, this is when, nigga turned that corner. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm praying for. And that's what I'm pushing for. So let me get up here. Let's see what that say. So you need to come off the road and go local. Take care of your health. You need to be in the gym every day. OTR is unhealthy. I don't drive trucks anymore. Who was that? Kane Bound. I don't drive anymore. I'm blessed to be able to work from home. And then I have trucks that run for me. You know what I mean? So, which I will be hiring. Anybody that's looking, $1,000 sign-on bonus, 1099, 72 cents a mile. Unless if VL raise their rates to their drivers, I got to raise my rates too. I got to stay competitive. And from what I'm hearing from VL and some other people in positions of knowledge and power, this market ain't going nowhere. They keep saying it's going to go down, but everybody's saying it ain't going nowhere now. So, if VL raise their cents per mile, I have to raise mine. So, but I am hiring. I got one potential coming in July. Shout out to him. He know who he is. You ain't got to reveal yourself. Shout out to you. Look forward to you coming aboard the team. And I'm looking to bring on one more. Definitely looking to bring on one more, man. We're going to keep this thing going, keep growing, keep building. It ain't nothing else to do. Get healthy, keep the business going. That's all that matters. Get healthy, keep the business going. Any other foolishness or back and forth or any of that, like I say, man, it's just so crazy how life happens and it makes you realize how insignificant shit is. Like, I went back and rewatched some of them Trucker Brown videos and I'm just looking at them shits like, originally I was mad and hurt and all this shit. Now I'm looking at it like, this had to happen. This is what's supposed to happen. You know what I mean? Like with everything I got going on, that shit looks so fucking, like, so far in the rear view now. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy how that shit work out like that. Can you have apple cider vinegar? I would have to ask the doctor that. 48 hours of power is great. Okay. So it's 12 Rules of Life by Jordan. Prayers to you, Jay. Appreciate that. Damn, Jay, you straight? I'm going to be straight, man. I'm going to be straight. Google hers for kidney disease as well. Y'all go jump in. Shiba Coin. Finna change people financial situation. Man, I've been hearing about that, man. I tell you what, I was in that AMC joint, and I actually had to cash out my stocks for this funeral situation, but I put in $1,500 to the AMC, and that shit jumped up. Like, I made like $200 off that shit in a day. That shit was crazy. I'm like, I got to get back into these stocks and start doing all these different things with these stocks that people talking about. Like, that's crazy. Like, yeah, that shit was nuts. So that AMC shit got me really interested in the stocks as a whole. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm for sure looking at cryptocurrency, but that's something that's gonna have to wait for now. But what was that? Oh shit! Hey, I appreciate that, Black Heavyweight. Focus on yourself, big man. For sure. I appreciate you for that, man. I really enjoyed that video you did when you was talking about your settlement, man. That was I showed that shit to my moms and my wife. That was a good video, man. That shit had me dying in the van. But shout out to you, Money Team. You already know. But what's going on with my jungle? Oh, okay. But like I said, I'm going on an hour, so y'all know me. I hit an hour and I get out here. So 134 people. What's that? 34? Yeah, 135 people. Appreciate y'all stopping by, man. Get up off here. Go watch this fatherhood movie by Kevin Hart. See what this thing hitting on. And shout out to all the fathers. Father's Day just passed. You know, that was a little rough. So I didn't really get a chance to say Father's Day to nobody because, you know, I ain't really want to. But shout out, happy belated Father's Day to all the fathers out there on the road, you know, being a father from the road. I know that's tough. You know, I know that's tough and that can seem like it's not the best thing to do. But if you got a plan and you know what your plan is, man, keep pushing. Your kids will appreciate you one day. Besides that, man, that's all I got. Stopping by, showing love. Appreciate all the money sent. That's quite a deal of money right there. $174, $175. I greatly appreciate that. Like, you know, I really do. Like, for real. So, but as always, y'all know the vibe. Stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. God Family Trucking. And remember, keep pushing. Your goals are close to what you think it is, man. I'm gone.